I'm Anoushka and I've been skating for the past 17 years, so that's a really long time. And sport, especially skating, has taught me that without dedication and focus, it's almost impossible to reach our goals. And at the end of the day, it's commitment not only to our sport but also to ourselves that determines how much we can achieve. And I think one race that sort of brought all these elements together was the first nationals that I played in Delhi. It was my first SGFI nationals and I ended up winning the national championship. So that was a really cool thing that happened. And I think what made it really special was that I'd spent the past 6 months traveling away from home, just practicing. And then when I was in Delhi, I was with skaters who were far more experienced than I was. So when I was able to achieve something that my parents, coaches and I had only dreamt of, it was this feeling of just accomplishment and pride and contentment all mixed together. And lifting that trophy is something I still remember. It's one of my fondest memories. And I think after you play a sport for a prolonged period of time, it's almost easy to forget why you love the sport and what it is about the sport that you're really attracted to. But then there are races that sort of just remind you of why you play the sport. And I think that race was in Virar. It was the elimination race, which is 15 kilometers, and it was again another national. And this race was my favorite race. I'd been preparing for it the entire year. I'd spent so much time just sitting with Ajay sir and strategizing every element of this race. And so the initial part was really good. It was going exactly according to plan. And then in the middle of the race, I fell really badly. And at that point, I was so mad at myself, my competitors, and at the race in general that I didn't realize how much I got hurt until the end of the race, because after that point, I was just running on willpower and anger. And I ended up coming second, so that was a really good thing. But I think the larger lesson that I learned was that if I want something badly enough, there is nothing that can stop me from winning it. And that's sort of a lesson that I've kept with myself, and it's really helped me throughout my life. So I think, yes, my favorite memories of skating are associated with winning, but more importantly, they're also about the lessons that I've learned along the way. And by far the most important one is the friends and support systems that I've been able to have through sport. So with friends like Arjun, Javal and Kushi, they've supported me through countless races and endless mood swings. With mentors like Ajay sir, I'm the person I am and also the skater I am only because of him. And with my parents, I've seen how much they've sacrificed for me. So those are the kind of things that you just keep with you and remember that they're the people who make it possible for you to win. So I think my message would be that yes, skating is about winning, but it's also about enjoying the sport with your peers who understand the thrill and anxiety that you feel before each race. And I think that's what we need to remember. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys. Stay home, stay safe. Bye.